Urban forests offer many benefits to society, from shade to oxygen and the opportunity to admire the beauty of nature in the middle of the city. The more mature the forest, the greater the benefits. However, a mature forest comes with certain risks. A tree can form defects during its growth, such as bark inclusion or rot in the trunk. During a major storm, trees can snap and cause serious injuries to the public or damage to the surrounding infrastructures. As arborists, our responsibility is not just about preserving trees. We also need to ensure that they remain safe. In this episode, Arboris is on location at Major Hill Park in downtown Ottawa. This park has many mature trees. The organization responsible for the park, the National Capital Commission, takes tree preservation very seriously. Arboris is lucky to offer its expertise in order to assess potential dangers and, if necessary, to make adjustments.
Today we're going to be cabling trees at Major Hill Park. We're going to be climbing up 2/3 of the way up into the canopy. We're going to be drilling some holes and putting in some cables. This will add strength to the tree in case there's a faulty union and the tree breaks. It'll keep it and allow it to strengthen up. So we'll go and install some cables in around 5 trees today.
Ici, qu'est-ce qu'on a? C'est un érable de Norvège. Puis il y avait une grosse cavité au milieu avec de la pourriture. Il avait été recommandé d'être abattu. Après l'évaluation, il y avait encore une grande couronne. Beaucoup de feuillage, bonne vigueur. Fait qu'il y a à peu près 5 ans de ça, on a décidé d'installer des tiges filetées pour renforcer l'union qui était faible, puis des câbles pour encore renforcer les unions, puis renforcer la structure en général.
Some grow strong and safe on their own. Others may develop codominant stems or other issues that cause weak unions. Another treatment is crown reduction. We trim the extremities of select branches while preserving the tree's natural look. This reduces wind resistance and stress caused by the accumulation of snow or ice. Here at Major Hill Park, our goal is to evaluate the trees that we've already strengthened a few years ago.
Là, c'est tout pourri à l'intérieur. Là, on voit ici la bolt. Puis tu vois, il y en a une autre là, plus basse. Puis là, en haut, tu as 1, 2, 3, 4... 5 que je peux compter là.
When working in a busy public place like a park, securing the site is a priority. Traffic cones and caution tape are used to mark the boundaries of the danger zone. Since we're often working at heights, people who are jogging or biking are unlikely to notice us working. So it's up to us to be seen. It's our responsibility to protect them.
Big one, this corner.
Doing this type of work safely takes years of experience. First, you need to become a competent climber. Climbing a tall tree is not only very dangerous, it's also quite common in our line of work. So we use a lot of specialized equipment in order to prevent falls. In addition to doing the work, climbers must constantly secure themselves by using both the tree and the equipment. It's a lot to manage at once. Also, we never do this kind of work alone. Another person must remain on the ground, ready to intervene and provide help to the climber. This person also offers support by passing tools safely up the tree. Ideally, this type of work is done by a team of 3, 2 climbers and 1 person on the ground. Each climber finds a secure position on a stem that is part of a weak union. They drill perfectly aligned holes opposite one another. This prevents kinks in the cable once it's installed. Once the cable has passed through the stems, we use wire stops to prevent the cable from slipping back out once it's under tension. Before securing the wire stops, we need to try and bring the tree stems closer together using a winch. This allows the cable some slack, and once released, the cable becomes taut. Finally, we cut the excess cable. We inspect the cables regularly to avoid unnecessary risks and ensure that they've not caused damage to the tree. Once in the tree, climbers have to navigate their way smoothly through fluid movements. This avoids the accumulation of dynamic force that can be transferred to the equipment, creating heat and friction in the rope. In other words, gentle movement means less wear and tear.
There we go. Nailed it.
This is especially important when climbing down.
We're done cabling all the trees at Major Hill Park, so we're done our contract here. We went and installed cables at trees that have bad unions to reduce the risk to the public or to targets that are close by in the vicinity. So we installed cables to all the trees, and yeah, we should get these trees, like this one behind me, good for another several years, even several decades.
There are many reasons to worry about a tree. Sometimes it's moving too much in the wind. Maybe rot has started to spread around the trunk. Usually, our first instinct is to cut it down, and sometimes it's the only solution that eliminates the risk. However, by calling arborists, you'll have access to professionals who will take the time to properly assess the situation. If there are solutions that can save your tree or extend its life, it's definitely worth it.